What was an irrational fear you had as a kid with clowns?
Spiders? No.
I used to rage bait you. Actually, I remember we'd be in like grade 7, and sometimes I'd just say, "Spider!" and watch Grace absolutely flip.
Weird fears we have.
I'm scared of balloons.
I have been afraid of ladybugs since I was like 7, I think. My brother got E. coli poisoning from Little Beach, Port Stanley.
Men with shovels.
Going to the till at a store. Just for a little context, I'm a cashier. This is not endorsed, but you should endorse us. Sorry, go for me.
Yes, we need money. We're gonna make when there's only one. I'm like, oh, this is scary.
Hello, and welcome back to our second episode of the We Promise It Gets Better podcast. Katie, would you like to tell us what our get to know each other question is today?
Yes, we have. What was an irrational fear you had as a kid?
Ooh, that's a good question. I had so many fears. Do you want to go first?
Yes, I was deeply afraid of clowns.
Ooh.
I watched It Chapter 2 at the ripe old age of 9, and I was so scared I couldn't turn it off. Until my mom got home, and my fear of my mom overcame my fear of Pennywise the Clown, and I did turn it off. So since then, I've had a massive fear of clowns.
No, that's so valid though, because I feel like especially in the time we grew up, it was like creepy clowns were just reaching their peak. So it's like everyone's assuming that there's just gonna be like creepy clowns coming into your house at night. And we were in like 3rd grade when this was all happening, I think.
Yep, that's exactly it.
Okay. I think when I was younger, and I'm still afraid of them, but I had an actually irrational fear of spiders. I don't know how it started. I don't know what happened to make me like that, but like if I would see a spider, I would scream, but not just like yell or like like I would actually, like, my parents seriously thought I was getting murdered. Like they had to say like, "Oh my gosh, what's going on?" every single time, and I'd be like, "There's a spider," and they'd be like, "You need to stop doing that because we keep thinking you're getting killed." I can't do anything about it. It was just a reflex. It's gotten better, but it's still irrational.
I used to rage bait you. Actually, I remember we'd be in like grade 7, and sometimes I'd just say, "Spider!" and watch Grace absolutely flip. And I thought that was just something she was doing for attention, but I just realized over time, you actually literally did it every single time. And so I apologize. I was like, she's just doing that. But then I did it like 4 times, and every single time she absolutely lost it. And I was like, oh, I think this girl's genuinely just scared of spiders.
No, I actually don't remember that. Like, I feel like I can
I'm glad.
vaguely.
I feel like that's not good.
But like, you know what? I actually had, when I was in like grade 7 and 8, when it came out that people like that I was afraid of spiders. Like, we were once having like a silent work period, and my friend flicked a tiny spider, probably about like this big, off of her binder towards me, and I screamed and broke the silence, and everyone was really concerned.
I actually feel like I remember that.
Yeah, it was in like Mr. Brown was teaching us. It was like science class.
Oh, I remember.
It was really
I
embarrassing.
remember that.
Because like I don't do it on purpose. I don't think, oh, I need to scream now. Just like it's a reflex. And then like I had a bunch of kids in grade 8 think it would be really funny to throw live and dead spiders at me.
Yep.
Not a fun time. But anyways, that brings us right into our topic of this week, which is weird fears we have. Not just the regular run-of-the-mill, I'm afraid of the dark. These are strange. Katie Jane, would you like to start us off?
I would love to start us off.
Perfect.
I am scared of balloons. Jay Can, if you're watching this, you are the reason I'm scared of balloons. At our formal, like 2 years ago, you popped about 3 in my face. I told you to stop. Did not stop. And since then, I've actually been really scared of balloons. I think something about just like the getting them popped in my face.
For sure.
And then definitely as soon as one person did it, then everyone was like, how funny it would be if we just popped every single balloon we possibly can in Katie's vicinity. I think I actually like began to have the beginning of a panic attack, and thankfully Reese was like, okay, let's not.
No, that's so interesting. And the thing I guess that gets me is it's like I actually have met multiple people who are afraid of balloons for some reason other than like you would think that they're not something like that, like they're just something that like you have like a child's birthday party or at an event, but it's like there's some people who see ones like
they're everywhere. I don't know why balloons are everywhere, but they are, and I'm scared of them. Okay, we gotta move on.
Might as well break out the list here. Okay, we're sharing a list because I wrote down the list on my phone. Really smart. And guess what we're filming on? I'm like that. Okay, so number 1, we're gonna start off with a banger, which is ladybugs. I have been afraid of ladybugs since I was like 7, I think. Basically what happened was I used to not be afraid. I thought they were so cute. But one day there was a ladybug in my room, and I like tried to get it out just because I was gonna like put it outside or something. but I was running late for church. So I had to change out of my pajamas, and I tried to grab it and it disappeared, and I was like, oh, I wonder where it went. And then after I had buttoned up my shirt, I was like, oh, it feels like there's something crawling on me, and I opened my shirt and there was a ladybug crawling on my stomach.
Oh.
And I freaked out, and it was really traumatic, and I have maybe not feared them, but had a very large hatred for them ever since. I do not like touching them anymore. I hate ladybugs. So yeah, watch out, guys. Ladybugs are actually evil. Like, I can't. Why would a ladybug do that?
Okay, next up, I have waterborne diseases.
Yeah.
I don't really know exactly when my fear of waterborne diseases manifested itself, but when it did with a fiery passion. I think it was probably on one of our family vacations, and you go and you're in the water and you're looking for creatures under rocks, and then you turn over a rock and then there's like, oh, there's some algae on here, and you like move it a little bit and then it starts moving, and there's like, and then you realize there's about 10,000 little microorganisms festering under there, and then you're like, oh, maybe it's just that rock, and then you turn another one over and there's 50 million larvae just living there, and then you're suddenly like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna get typhoid.
No, that's so scary. I know, like, because if you think of all the waterborne diseases, like,
yes,
there's brain-eating amoebas.
Yes, thank you.
Like, think of, like, I'm pretty, okay, I could be completely wrong, but isn't that where dysentery comes from?
Oh, probably.
Cholera.
Yeah.
All the things where you basically, like
worms, any kind of worm. Could crawl into any of your orifices at any given time. I just want to put that out there.
Or like my brother and my cousin got E. coli poisoning from Little Beach, Port Stanley this year.
Oh, I bet.
It was horrible.
You know, like, they don't let you swim there half the time.
I know, and it's
so
like,
bad.
because they didn't check it that day. Like, we've gone before and realized afterwards that there was a red flag, but we usually aren't like in there for a really long time, so it doesn't really matter. But they had gone, and they were in there for like 4 hours. In the next 2 days, they were throwing up like crazy, and it was just horrible. Like, I have never seen my brother so sick. So yeah, maybe not.
But he's okay. He didn't.
Oh yeah, he's fine. He's fine. He recovered really fast. He went into Little Beach again like the next week, and I was like, why would you do that? But you know, he has no fear. So you know. Okay, next one. We're gonna start with, this is kind of like a conjoined one. I am afraid of cruise ships, specifically the Titanic. Not like, because I've watched a bunch of documentaries on the Titanic. Naturally, obviously. As when I was younger, there used to be this like Titanic informational book in my classroom, and I always looked at it and I was like, I'm never going on a cruise ship. Like, and that goes with, I have like, this is really random and I don't even know how this came about, but I have a fear of like drowning in an enclosed space. Like, you know, when you like watch a movie and there's like someone in an underwater scene and they're like, if the place is filling up with water now, like, I can barely watch that scene in Tangled. Like, I hate it. And I'm always like, I've seen so many horror stories on cruise ships. Like, I don't know if anyone else has watched the Poop Cruise documentary.
Oh, I'm not watching it.
It was horrible.
I want to go on another cruise.
And I was like, I don't care how good it is. I don't care how safe. I don't care how beautiful or how much free ice cream you get. I'm never going on a cruise. If my future spouse, ever tries to bring me on one, I'm sorry. I don't care how much you beg. I'm not going. I will give this. You can take your guy friend. You can take anyone you want. Just don't take me. So yeah, that's how I feel about cruise ships.
And that goes along with the Titanic. You're just scared of the Titanic.
I'm so afraid of like that, because I also watched you know, the Titanic submersible that like the other year.
You're never gonna be that rich, Grace. You don't have to worry about it.
Okay. No, but like me and my brother watched the documentary in like the middle of the night, and it like wasn't supposed to be like a scary documentary, but they like started it out with like really eerie sounds and like the footage they have before it exploded, and I was like, I'm never going in a submarine. Not that I was planning on it, but like, you never know. Just so you know, if my future boyfriend ever watches this, do not take me on anything that goes on the water. I will break up with you.
We'll clip this at your wedding.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I have men with shovels. I was about 8, I think. There's always a story.
Mm-hmm.
I was about 8. I went to for a night walk with my dad, and I was taking too long apparently. So I was honestly younger. I was much younger. I was still young enough to think snow pants were cool. So I was probably like 6. Anyway, so he just left me and started walking home, and I didn't realize it. And lo and behold, a man with a shovel appears. And at first, I thought maybe he would guide me towards my father and towards my home, but he did in fact not. And I saw a look in his eyes, and I was like, I think I should run. And so I started running, like, back home, and he started chasing me with a shovel. And he chased me about halfway home. So I don't think I've ever run faster in snow boots a coat, and snow pants. But since then, literally every single time I see like it's dark and someone is out like shoveling their driveway, like a man is shoveling their driveway, I'm like I'm gonna die. But
that is extremely concerning.
it was extremely.
Was that when you
concerning.
lived here?
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
it was over by
crazy.
Central. Someone was shoveling
Oh my gosh.
Central, which then again, yeah, I have a lot of questions. I have a lot of questions.
Oh my gosh, that is
answers.
scary. I am afraid of like shovels in general. Like that's like if someone's carrying, I mean, not like seriously, but like if someone's wielding a shovel, I would be afraid. But that's like a whole nother level.
It is a whole nother level.
Okay, let me see what else I have. Okay, this is a really fun one. Going to the till at a store. Just for a little context, I'm a cashier. And I've had it before, like where I will work a 9-10 hour shift at the store being a cashier. You know, like I'm for someone who's more introverted and has some social anxiety, I'm actually really good at it. Like
yeah, I bet you would
I'm pretty good at it. I have my script. I always say to people I can chat up some old ladies like it's nobody's business, but the second I'm off work and I have to go to another store, I'm like, "Oh my gosh. I can't go to the till. Someone's going to judge me. I'm at Superstore and I have one Diet Coke. They're going to judge me if I go through the till." And then I'll just go to self-checkout every single time, and then I'll be going home and I'm like, I'm so stupid. Like I literally worked my entire day as a cashier. I don't care what anyone's wearing, whatever anyone's doing. It literally is none of my business. But then at the same time, I'm like, but what if they care? Like I'm so afraid that I'm gonna get judged by the cashier, or that they're gonna be mean or something. Like I'm always worried as a cashier that I'm gonna get a Karen customer. Sorry, not a Karen. That's rude. I have met many lovely Karens. I'm afraid I'm going to meet a rude customer, but then I'm also just as afraid that I'm going to go to a till and get a mean cashier. So you know what? There's no winning here.
There is no winning. I remember like working at Home Hardware and like going for my lunch and going to grab a snack and then going through the till of the coworker who is taking over my shift and being scared to go through the till.
No, I'll be like,
I have an irrational fear of it. It's really irrational.
No, it's so valid though. Like I have the same thing. I'll be like, it was the end of the day the other day. My mom wanted me to buy a Christmas tree because I work at like a garden center. So I went to, like I got the Christmas tree. Okay, we are back in business. We had to take a little intermission because my storage was full.
But we're here.
But we are here and we're back, and we have some new beverages. This is not endorsed, but you should endorse us.
It's really good.
I'm gonna move over because I'm taking all your space. Okay, back to what I was saying.
Christmas tree. Till.
Yes. So nobody was actually busy. They were all just standing there doing nothing. We were about to close in 30 minutes. But I was like, I don't want to go ask my customers, my coworkers, because like, what if they like get mad at me? What if, because they're two guys, what if they like jump me or something? Even though these are like two of my nicest male coworkers, I'm like, I'm just not gonna do it. So I just waited until the head cashiers came to. No, I was gonna wait until somebody came to close the till. But then eventually somebody else came to buy something. I'm like, can you just do me after?
Were you just standing there holding a Christmas tree?
No, I put it down and then I was like cleaning the tills because I had been on cash all day.
No, I feel like that's even more goofy.
No, for sure. It is. But then it was so embarrassing because I was like, can you just ring me out right after? And he's like, what? And I was like, don't make me say it again, please. Anyways, but we got through it. Your turn.
Okay, wait, I have to pull it back up now.
Okay.
My handy dandy list. I have a strange fear of waking up one day incompetent. I have this. I don't know why I have this idea, but I have this idea. I'm gonna wake up one day and not be able to think.
You know what? That's a really good one though. Like I've never thought about that, but now that I do think about it, I'm like, dang.
Yeah. Like I don't know why, but sometimes in the morning I wake up and I'm like, what if I just couldn't remember anything? It doesn't. It's not plaguing my mind, but it's there.
I get. This is really a little off topic, but like on the same front, I get really strange, intrusive thoughts. Like, and it's always when I'm sitting down in like a public space. Like I'll be at church, and all of a sudden, and I'm not even joking about this, my brain will be like, hey, what if you just jumped up, started screaming, slapped the pastor, and ran out? And this happens at the worst times. Or sometimes it'd be like, you should slap that guy next to you. And I'm like, no! And it's just like, I don't know why this comes into my head. I'm not a violent person, but all of a sudden I'm just like sitting in a quiet room, like listening to a church service or at youth or like somewhere else where I need to be serious. And all of a sudden my brain is like, absolutely not. And it's just horrible. And now like I'm actually afraid that one day that would happen.
Yeah, that's so valid, honestly.
It's horrible.
Okay. I feel like, oh yeah.
Is it my turn or your turn?
This is your turn.
Yeah.
This is
I'm trying to see.
arguably one of my favorites.
Okay. I'm gonna mention this. I am very afraid of being hit by a car, but not in like a regular sense. I'll be like in the middle of like there's this school near my house, and it has like a path through a very big grassy area, and I'll walk my dog down there. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what if I just got hit by a car right now? I'm not even close to the street, but I'm already thinking of like, what if a car drove over here and hit me? What if I get to the crosswalk and the car hits me when I'm at the crosswalk? Like the second I see a street, I'm just like, well, dang, I'm about to get hit. Like 24/7, I'm always just thinking I'm about to get hit by a car when I'm near a street.
Have you ever seen someone get hit by a
car? No, I have never seen anyone get hit. Sorry, I need to move it like further away. No, I have never seen anyone get hit by a car. But that doesn't mean it won't happen, because I'm always like, when it comes to like situations, I'm always thinking I'm going to be the exception and also never going to be the exception. I'm like, this only happens to 1 in 3,000 people, but it's something bad, and I'm like, yeah, it's definitely gonna happen to me. But then if it's something good, I'm like, nope, never happening to me. Like, I'm such an extremist, and I don't even know why. Okay, Katie, what do you got?
Okay, I've got groups of white girls.
Mm-hmm.
No, groups of girls of any ethnicity. I'm not gonna single out one. Groups of any group of one single race. Actually, there's multiracial. They seem more like, oh, I could probably just squeeze right in there.
Mm-hmm.
But like when there's only one, I'm like, oh, this is scary.
Yeah,
in
no.
The bathrooms, but you walk in there and you're like, oh, there's 8 of you. Oh, you're all in my way. Oh, no one's actually using the bathroom. Oh, you're filming a TikTok. Oh, I'm in your TikTok now. Okay, so groups of girls. That was mine.
No, but it's so scary though, because they always travel in packs.
And we travel in packs. I mean, we literally travel in packs, but
the one thing is like, if boys travel in packs, it's usually like they're all looking at their feet while they're walking, so it's a little less intimidating. Right, yeah. But girls look you straight in the eyes as they walk past, and it's like strikes fear into your soul. Well, like, I don't even know how to explain it.
I was walking home the other day, and I'm on the sidewalk, and there was like 3 Joe's dudes, and I know they were Joe's dudes. I know. Mm-hmm. And there's 3 of them. They're holding a pizza box, and they're taking up the entire sidewalk. And I'm about 100 meters away. I've got my book in, and I am like, surely they'll move. Surely not, actually. They don't move. No one moves, so I'm stuck there, and I'm like, well, I'm not moving. You know, thinking about like Katy Perry taking up space. Mm-hmm. You know what? I'm going to walk on the sidewalk. Mm-hmm. And so I'm like, okay, I'll just be big and brave. I'm like walking on like this part. I'm like, I refuse to walk on the lawn, men. And so I keep walking, and we're about this far away from them. Still have not moved. There's still 3 of them taking up the whole sidewalk. And I'm like, suck it, boys. And so I keep going. At the last minute, one of them just like turned last minute. So we don't like how like we still like brush past each other, but it wasn't like a full-on collision. Again, if these were children, if they looked younger than me, I would have just moved. If they looked pleasant, I would have moved. But they looked like the epitome.
You hear that, Joe's boys? Apparently you don't look pleasant enough.
Not these ones. I don't like. Ugh.
No, I feel that. Okay, so I have one. It's not on my list, but I just randomly thought of this. I don't know if anyone else gets this, but I always have dreams where I show up places and I'm just like not wearing a top, or I just don't have any pants on.
It's stunning.
I have so many dreams where I show up places and I'm not wearing clothes, and it's like my biggest fear that I'll actually like wake up and go somewhere and just not have clothes on, like in public. Like that is my biggest fear. I get these dreams all the time, and it's so disturbing. I'm just like, I don't know why I'm all of a sudden dreaming that. It's never like I'm just like not wearing any clothes. It's always like, oh, where'd my shirt go? It's just gone. Or, oh my gosh, I have no pants on and I just noticed this now after I've been in town for a half hour. Like, I don't know what I'm on, but it's horrible. And I'm so afraid I'm going to just like, I don't know, wake up one morning and accidentally forget to put on clothes. Like,
well, good thing we have TA right in the morning. I'll be like, oh, great, you're naked.
I would hope so. That if I ended up somewhere with not proper clothing on, you would tell me.
It's awesome. Okay.
Not really awesome.
But I know it's never gonna happen.
Okay, I would hope so. I'm pretty meticulous.
Are you?
Well, I would think so. No, I'm just like, when I get up every morning, I have like a staunch routine that I follow. Like every morning when I go to work, I get ready in 23 minutes flat. Sometimes 15.
Oh my goodness.
I have like my whole routine set out.
I used to have that. I wake up at 7:45 and we'd leave at 7:50.
Mm.
It was actually really
Wow.
impressive. And now I'm like, I could not do that.
I can only I could probably do it for school, but like for work, I'm always like, I work 9 or 10 hour shifts depending on the season, so I have to be ready. Like I get up at 7 o'clock and I have to be at work at 7:55. And I spend like 15 to 20 minutes getting ready. I eat breakfast. I always make my lunch the night before and set everything out because I'm like, for me personally, and this is a really random tangent, but here's my question for you: would you rather? And I think about this all the time actually. Stay up later so you can sleep in later and then everything will be ready, or would you rather go to bed earlier so you can wake up early and get all your stuff ready?
Stay up later.
Yeah, that's my thing because I'm like,
Definitely.
I just feel like when I get up in the morning and I have so much to do, it just makes the morning 10 times worse, and then you're always more likely to forget something. That's why, like, every night before I go to work, my clothes are out, my bag is out, my lunch is made. But for
Yeah.
school, I don't really do that. I did
Yeah.
it last year, but not this year because I'm a senior and I can do whatever I want.
Yeah. No, I legit just Mr. Scout came up to me today or something, and I actually said, "You have to do this," and I said, "I can do whatever I want." Just genuinely said, we were just joking around. You're watching this, Jason. Okay.
Bold move calling him by his first name.
Yeah. Okay. This is really irrational. I am scared of swimming in a lake and getting bitten by an alligator. You heard me. Swimming in a lake and getting bitten by an alligator. Not an eel, not a snake, not a turtle, an alligator. We live in Canada, not Florida. I just want to clarify. There's no alligators.
Have you ever
ever.
been to Gatorland?
Yeah.
And what did you think?
I feel like I've been to Gatorland. We definitely, when we were in Florida, we saw a couple gator preserves, and Texas gator preserve.
Mhm.
No like nets or anything. You're just kind of walking and they're there, and you're like, oh,
Wow.
oh, hello there.
That's crazy because at
Yeah.
Gatorland they had like them all in different enclosed spaces, and there's like a bunch of different places where like they had a bunch of just gators together. But there was one that we walked by and it was like in a completely closed glass cage because they had to take it, like they had taken it in from the wild because it kept climbing over people's fences and eating their dogs.
Oh,
So now he had to. Yeah, it was crazy.
that's what I mean. That's what I'm scared of getting bitten by. I've never heard of
Valid, though.
anyone ever getting bitten by an alligator here. No one has ever
I
gotten
thought you were
bitten.
gonna say ever, and I'm like, oh.
No, here, no one's
for
ever
sure.
gotten bitten by. But for some reason, it's an irrational fear.
No,
that I'm
but it's
sure
scary
gonna
though
come
because
true.
you never know where you could see a croc lurking.
Exactly.
They're just everywhere. Like we saw. I mean, to be fair, this is Canada. It's pretty normal. But like we saw a beaver in this man-made like drainage lake by my house.
Yeah.
So
like,
I've
seen that
basically
beaver.
anything could be there. You never know. We found a dead goose in the pond last year.
Did you call CPS? No, I'm joking.
CPS? No, the lake was frozen and people were like skating on it. So Daniel touched it to make sure it was dead, and then we left.
Naturally, of course.
Naturally,
one couldn't just look at the frozen
No, for
goose
sure.
and think it was dead.
I don't know. We thought it could be stuck or something. Okay, let's go back up to my list here. I am afraid, and like I'm not saying it's like uncomfortable. Like I'm genuinely afraid of people touching my armpits. Sorry, I always feel like when I say that, people are gonna actually like tickle me because that's what my sister does. If I even mention it, she'll like jab towards me, and it makes me so scared because I have extremely ticklish armpits. I know it sounds gross, but it's true. And like to the point where it hurts. Like they were so sensitive, I just can't handle it. Anytime anyone gets even close to my armpits, I'm like, that's too close, buddy. Like you could smack me on the back of the head and I'd be like, oh yeah, that's fine. But if you get close to my armpits, I will probably kick you in the face. Like I just cannot handle it. And I'm constantly like sitting like this because I feel like someone's gonna touch my armpits.
Really?
Yes.
That's crazy.
I know, it's really irrational, but I just can't handle it. I think maybe it's because of like how I grew up. Like my siblings were always like, they knew I was really sensitive to that, so they'd just constantly be coming up behind me, sticking their hands up my armpits, and it was horrible.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah. I'm not gonna tickle you. Don't worry. I promise.
I
solemnly swear on
okay,
the
perfect.
podcast.
I would never do that to you either, but I'm also like,
yeah, that's
now,
great.
But like every time I say it, I just assume someone's gonna come attack me.
Honestly, the thought definitely crossed my mind when you first said it, 1,000%, because like as a youngest sibling, naturally we want to rage bait, but I wasn't going to.
I'm glad, because if so, I probably would have punched you just on reflex,
which would have been great. For the
podcast,
not for our friendship though.
Yeah, second episode, and we've already gone into a fight, and we have to cancel our podcast and do the whole apology video thing.
Yes. Okay. I am scared of cats.
Ooh.
Cats hate me. I don't know why they hate me. I started out as a child loving cats.
Mm.
And then they'd be like, "Oh my gosh, she's so friendly!" And I'd reach out, and they'd actually bite me. I had this happen not once, not twice, but 3 times in the span of about 3 months. How do I know it happened in such a short amount of time? Because I was a child, and you cannot remember things long term.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember. They're like, "Oh my gosh, he's so friendly. Just go ahead. He loves everyone." And then I pet him, and he's like, and he bit me.
Okay,
And
so
I was
let's
like,
amend
looking
that
at him, I'm like,
statement.
"Oh, you must have poked him." I'm like, "I didn't poke him."
Like, okay, and then my statement, my cat loves everyone but you.
Yes, that was me. I was that
that's
one.
so sad. Is now a great time to go on my tangent about my co-op?
Your co-op? Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Let me
Such
fill
good
you guys
time.
in. So I have always loved animals. That's always been a thing. If I saw a cat outside and I didn't care if it was a stray, I would go pet it. I didn't care if it bit me or scratched me. I would get a little offended, but like it wasn't a big deal. I would keep trying to pick them up and run away with them. There's a picture of me tormenting some poor cat in my friend's house, and I've got him by the hind legs. His like arms are just like on the ground. And, like I look back at it now, I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like that must have been so uncomfortable, but. So I decided I was like looking for a co-op last year, and I was like, oh, I should maybe do it in like an animal shelter or something. Cat shelter. I really like cats, so I was like, maybe I'll do that because my dad, we had like shop cats at his business for a while because they had mice, and it's like in the country. So, but then they died anyway. So I was like, yeah, cat shelter. This is gonna be great. That was probably the worst. How many months was that? 3 or 4 months of my life.
Was it only that long?
Yeah,
it felt so much longer.
It felt long. It felt very long, but like my co-op started late because I was supposed to start earlier, but I think I started like mid-March, and March, April, May, June. So yeah, like 4 months.
Right.
And it was horrible. I hated it. Like, and when I tell you, it was not just like I disliked it. Like every single morning, I woke up with such a feeling of existential dread. Like I've never felt like that in my life. Like it was, and let me tell you why it was bad. So, it's in downtown of where we live, and it's like that's kind of like a sketchier area, and also like so first here's my first impression. I walk in there, I open. There's like 2 doors you have to go through, so I go through the one, I go through the other, and I open the door, and there's just a giant pile of crap on the floor, and I'm like, wow, it smells like absolute horrendousness in here.
I just want you to know, if that had happened to me, I would have walked right back out and gone, clearly, Lord, you made a mistake.
And so I'm like, okay, like I had emailed them and they had never gotten back to me. But my teacher had said, oh yeah, I talked to the lady, she said you can come in this and this day. So I just like didn't even, I don't think they even knew I was coming the day I came. I got there and there was nobody there. Like I was looking around like, where is anyone? So I just kind of like waited a little bit until eventually somebody came out. I'm like, are you this person? She's like, no, I'm this person. Are you here for this and this? I'm like, yep. And so she got me started, and that place was very small. Like it was all hallways and small rooms, and there were probably like 80 to 100 cats in there.
Actually?
Yes, they were everywhere. And it's like
I would have died.
The kitchen was really small. It wasn't actually a kitchen. The only thing it had was a plastic table and a fridge. And we had to try to feed the cats, but they were everywhere. And it was like every single morning we spent from 8 o'clock to probably like 11:30 or 12 just cleaning. We had to clean out all the cages, clean out all the litter boxes, like sweep all the floors, vacuum, wash all the floors, wash all the things, because most of the cats would just like do their business everywhere, so you had to clean it up. And it's like a lot of the cats are sick too, so there's just like random cat boogers everywhere, like literally on every single wall. There's just everywhere. And like they're trying their best to keep everything clean, but the whole place is run by volunteers, and the lady who owns it was just struggling with like some health issues, so she couldn't really get around very well.
They always are. They always are.
Yeah, and so like so then the other lady who was working there, very spry, but she was still like older, probably in her 50s. So like, and obviously she can't do the whole thing by herself because it takes a long time. There's a lot of stuff to do. And then after that you have to feed the cats, which is like, so they already have like dry food, but you have to give them wet food. And that takes forever because all the cats are swarming around you and things are jumping, and it's just so much.
Things are jumping.
And the biggest issue I had with it was like they were using a lot of bleach, and I'm pretty sensitive to the smell of bleach. So not only does it smell like cat poop, it also smells like cat poop mixed with bleach. And then they would do the dishes, and I'm not gonna name them because I don't want them to get like a health code violation. Like the people there were super sweet, and the cats were sweet. It was just like, that was really disgusting. They had this big sink, and they would fill it with all the dishes from the cats and also the humans, and they would fill the sink up with water, and then they would add bleach, and soap, and you would use a cloth. And first you would, and mind you, there's human dishes in here and cat dishes, so there's already kind of like some food floating around. But first you wash the human dishes. You just wash them in the water, rinse them off. And then you do the cat dishes. You just, again, wash them in the still floaty, now very disgusting water, rinse them off. And then afterwards, you're going to use that soapy food water to wash the litter boxes. So then you're washing the litter boxes
In the same
in the
sink.
same poopy food water. And it's gross because then it's getting on you. And like if your gloves break or there's like a hole, it was just horrible. Like afterwards, when I was finished that, I would like, not only would it smell like crap and stuff, like I'd have to wash at the sink, and then I'd like wash my gloves, like with my gloves on, I'd wash my hands, wash them all the way up, then I'd take them off and like wash past my elbows like 3 times, like. And then I would have to like hang out in downtown until my parents came to pick me up because they closed at 3, and my parents couldn't come get me until at least 3:45. So I just like hang out downtown. Eventually I found a cafe where I'd usually go to like the library, but
It sounds like nightmare fuel.
it was horrible. It was horrible. Like I love cats, and I could not.
Do you
stand
still love
it.
cats though? That's the question.
I do. It took me a while. Like I definitely still love cats. Like the cats, they were really nice. People, they were really nice. It was just like the way that they were cleaning and what they were cleaning with, and just the whole process of working there definitely takes someone with a strong stomach. And I'm not saying I have a weak stomach, but that was just rough. And it was, yeah, it was interesting. Anyways, that's my tangent. But yeah,
Did you not ask them to change your co-op?
I did. Well, because my thing was I was trying to find a new co-op while I was doing this, but I'm
Right.
like, first of all, I feel bad for abandoning them because they really need people, and like,
Right.
because they really are doing a lot to help these cats, but it was just like so much for me, especially
Right.
because in the office where I eat lunch, there was this one cat that always tried to jump on my sandwich, like a chronically terminally ill cat rubbed its snotty face all over my water bottle when I had to go work in a greenhouse afterwards. So I had to go buy a water bottle. It was gross. Anyways, it was just nightmare fuel. And I still
Yeah.
love cats. I would like maybe I wouldn't adopt a cat from there just because they all seem to have like some sort of sneezy disease.
Delicious.
They're really fun. But yeah. So maybe before you co-op at an animal shelter, go look there first. Go take a look. Go walk in. Ask them how things are done. Because trust me, co-op can be a nightmare if you don't go stuck at the right place. But anyways, we'll skip that one. Who's next? Is it? I think it's me.
I think it is you. Yeah, because I said I'm scared of cats.
I like took over your thing by giving my 15-minute
No, it's all right. It was amazing. I learned things I never knew.
I'm glad. I've never seen so many things come out of the orifices of cats.
Ew.
I know.
Oh. I hated cats to begin with, and now it's worse.
I like cats, but that was just not the vibe. Okay. We're gonna go with, okay, I'm actually afraid of meeting a famous person. Me and Katie, we agreed on this one. It was like a joint one that we had together because, like, I don't know about you, but my thing is, like, I always just feel like, first of all,
I'm not gonna know how to
feel
react.
like, exactly, you don't know how to react. I feel like I already, like, I'll get, like, start to get nervous and shaky when I'm, like, just at the cash handling someone I know.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I need to do really good because this person knows me. But then I'm like, if it's a famous person, I don't even know what I would do.
Yeah, I exactly. I just feel like I'd either not give them the recognition, but then again, what do they deserve?
Mm-hmm.
Cool, you were in a movie, you got paid millions of dollars. I'm not gonna worship you, but I don't know. I feel like it's just awkward. I think I have met some famous people before, and you're kind of like, oh, this is really awkward.
Because my thing is like, it's like they get to a point where people don't really see them as human anymore. They're somewhere like above it. And it's like, my thing is just like, first of all, I wouldn't want to make a fool of myself just because I met somebody famous. And also, like, I just find it weird meeting someone when you already know so much about them. Like, I don't usually do a huge deep dive on the personal lives of famous people, but, like, you know, sometimes when I'm checking the cast after watching a movie, I like, you know, read what's in the Wikipedia. But it's like, it's just weird the fact that you know so much about them, but they have no idea you exist. Like, that's just...
Yeah, it's the definition of a parasocial relationship. That's why people go like crazy when they see like their favorite movie star. But the thing is, I'd actually rather go my entire life never seeing the people who I like almost think are absolutely amazing. Like,
for sure.
If I ever meet Jacob Elordi, I think I'm gonna die. So
okay, so I'll make sure to never go anywhere with Jacob Elordi.
No, literally, if I see Jacob Elordi, I'm probably just gonna die.
And I feel like also like, you see them in movies and you see them all like on red carpets and stuff, and they're all grand and built up, but then you see them and it's like, oh, it's just some guy. Like, I actually like had this experience a while ago. Like, Joe Thornton came to the like our local hockey game. And listen, I knew who Joe Thornton was. I don't live under a rock, but I had never seen him before. Like I had probably seen pictures, but I didn't really know what he had looked like because
Yeah.
I didn't really
It's just
watch
Joe Thornton.
hockey yet when he played. But I knew he was like this super big legend. Everyone was building him up. So like he came out on the ice and he did like a little interview for a bit, and I'm like, dang, it's just some guy.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I was like, it's literally like I said that to my sister. I'm like, it's just some guy. Like,
yeah.
And I understand he was super great at what he did, but I'm just like, I feel like we just need to understand like that celebrities are just people.
They
like,
literally are.
Jacob Elordi is literally just some guy.
He's just a dude. And the other thing you have to remember is the amount of money they have, the amount of time. Like, think about an actor. Imagine your job is just to look fit. That's literally your job.
That's crazy.
Like, that's literally what you do. You might be on steroids. You're probably eating like 7 berries and a protein bar a day.
Yeah, have you seen the conspiracy theories of what they're eating on like the Wicked set?
Yeah, I have like the thinnest slice of bread. Yeah, like, they actually look like malnourished. That's a tangent. That's a tangent. No. We gotta add that. That's definitely.
It just makes me sad that
really
like does. Especially because like Hollywood promoting all these things, and already, especially like as a teenager, this is such a time where insecurity, especially like in males too. I'm not saying this is a male thing, but in females, especially body image and eating disorders are a really big thing. And I feel like seeing this promoted in Hollywood and like on Skinny Talk and all those things, it breaks my heart for all the people out there because like guys, just eat some bread if you can. I'm not saying to go eat some bread if you're gluten free. That would be horrible. But like,
just live your life, girl. Just like
keep yourself nourished, ladies. I promise you, will feel 10 times happier and healthier.
Yeah,
but
eat cake.
Yeah,
eat cake because they're not gonna be able to kidnap you if you eat cake.
Exactly. Legit. And like,
be stronger, faster.
No, for sure. I'm just like, yeah. And like honestly, everyone's at different journeys, so like I'm not judging anyone who's struggling because I struggle with it too. But like, just know that it's everyone has struggled with it like in some different way.
Yeah.
And even the people who you think look ideal will probably struggle with that kind of stuff too. So
yeah, you really don't have any idea what goes on behind like closed doors. Like even if you see someone for 8 hours a day, which is a lot when you go to school, but so much goes on and people can truly be miserable and look truly happy. It's wild but it's so true. And I think again, it's really difficult because you're made the way you are, and to some degree you can't change that, whether you're shaped like a luscious branch or shaped like a twig. There's nothing you can do. You're born that way. It was like eat balance 1,000%. But like if you're healthy, you're healthy. If you want to lose some weight, take that time. If you want to gain some weight, take that time, put in that effort. Yeah. But like I think again, like don't judge people.
Yeah.
And like just if you're healthy, girl, you gotta at some point you gotta buckle up and just realize that's the way you were made.
Yeah,
luscious or absolutely deliciously straight.
And I feel like there's a lot of also discrimination between both sides because people be like, people who are this size are unhealthy, or like this size is unhealthy because they're malnourished, or like this and this. But like there's certain people, they just like everyone just looks the way they looks, and like we also don't know what factors make it that way. Like it can change, and also just like don't let it govern you. Don't let it govern you because it'll just make it
eat you up inside.
It will.
It literally will, and it will not make anything better. You're welcome. That's lessons from 2 17-year-old
Love
girls.
yourself.
You think we weren't in the trenches? We were in the trenches.
Jesus loves you.
Jesus made you.
Should we do like start doing singing covers?
No. No one wants that. Okay. Maybe for you, I'm not gonna sing. We're gonna lose that.
I've never heard you sing before, but I think you'd be beautiful.
No, there's a reason why you haven't heard me sing. Think about like if a hamster got stuck in a hot vent and then there was a moose behind him.
Wow, I've never thought about it like that. But
yeah,
okay.
I know. Probably not.
Okay. Yeah, get us on our next one.
My turn?
Yep, it's your turn.
Okay. Flash floods. I think this is shared. We're both scared of flash floods.
Yeah.
We don't live by a lake, like a big, like nothing, no body of water that's gonna rise up, and there are no rivers, no major. Well, Kettle Creek, but we live.
Creek could go
in order for us to have a flash flood, we live up from whatever body of water may be flowing. It is below us. So why a flash flood is irrational is because
It
it
just
would have to
is.
defy the laws of gravity and nature. The amount of water that there would have to be
Mhm.
for us to get a flash flood, it'd have to be
Mhm.
Noah's second flood.
Yeah.
Like the Lord would have to break his promise to the earth actually
Yeah.
for us to get a flash flood.
And guys, Jesus never breaks his
He
promises.
will not. He will not break his
But no,
promise.
I completely feel it. Like, I've always been afraid of like drowning for some reason, and like that's another thing that connects to drowning
Right.
and then close. I don't know why I always think I'm gonna be like in some sort of box that's filling up with water and just die in there. Like, I don't know where I'm getting these ideas, but like, I don't know when no, okay, when I was in grade 8, I read this book called Safe as Houses, and it's like about
I've heard
like
of
these. It's like there was a bunch of new houses being built in this valley of this town, and this
This is a true
girl was
story?
I think it was based on a true story, yeah. And this girl was babysitting these kids, and there had been a big storm, so their parents had said like, hey, like we can't come home tonight. You're gonna have to stay with the kids overnight. And during the night, the house starts to flood, and all this stuff happens, and they end up having to like climb up on the roof and like somehow they were able to like survive and make it. I don't know what actually happened to the dog. I think the dog might have died. Or maybe the dog survived. I can't actually remember. But like it was so scary because I'm like, oh my gosh, my house is gonna fill up with water and I'm gonna have to like climb up my chimney. I don't have a chimney, but like if I did pull a Santa Claus, climb up my chimney and like grab onto a tree and wait till a boat comes. Like I'm
Yeah.
it's horrible. I just can't even think about it.
Just triggers you right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, for sure. Let's see what I
Your
have.
turn.
Okay, I have one that has been flagging me that I know I need to talk about, but I really don't even want to say it because I'm so afraid of it.
Which
but I'm
one?
gonna do
Which
it anyways.
one?
I hate, and this is also, I guess it kind of connects to like book tropes we hate, just like things we hate about books. I hate the word Adam's apple. I want to throw up just saying it.
Well, it's not one
But
word, isn't it?
I know it's not one word, but like every time I hear it, I just want to throw up. Like genuinely, it makes me feel nauseous. And anytime I'm not even gonna say how, but every time they describe it in books,
Why are they describing his Adam's apple?
They do it all the
I've
time.
never read a book where they describe.
They did it.
Maybe like it like
Guys,
bobbed
yeah,
once, but
that's what
that's
they. I don't know why. I genuinely don't know why I can't handle it. But every time they say that, and they have to say it at least once in every single romance book because for some reason that's a really big plot point. And let me say, in the Inheritance Games, she came up with some really interesting ways to describe that.
It's always his next.
But I don't want to hear it. It makes, I don't know why, but it just really bugs me. It makes me want to throw up. I can't even say it. My brother will come up and whisper it in my ear because
I'm resisting that urge right
knows
now.
it
I really
bugs
want
me
to, but
so
I'm not
much.
going to.
I don't know why, but then it also bugs me also like when I can see it because then I think about it and I'm just like, go away. I never want to see a guy's neck ever again. I'm so sorry to be judgy, but I don't know what traumatized me into me being really not triggered, but like averse to this certain phrase, but I just can't handle it. It's just not happening.
Okay. I've never. I had no idea what you were about to say right there. I was not sure of any of the things on this list. Wait.
I'm sorry. It's just
no. Don't be sorry. Go for it, girl.
I just cannot handle it at all. Like it's actually become a thing in my household.
I'm scared of having terrible last words. I think I've really internalized this after like just like years of reading people's memoirs and or autobiographies and listening and hearing about how they died and they're on their deathbed and they're like, bring me the hyper scroll or whatever. And you're just like, wow. Or like, death hath no claim, and you're like, whoa, that's amazing.
So tough.
And then in fact, when I almost died recently, in a certain scenario that I got myself into, my last thoughts before I almost died were, oh shoot, my last words are gonna suck. And then I reawakened to consciousness and was like, oh, I'm not dead. Those would have been terrible last words.
Yeah, that's really good also because that was actually that this occurred the night we were going to start our podcast.
Yes.
And then we had to delay it, which we did for good reason. But hey, here we are, and we are better characters for it.
This is true. So yeah, I'm really scared of having terrible last words. I think I've read so many amazing biographies and or autobiographies, and just listening to the end of their life just hits so deep, and you want to write it on a sticky note and put it on your wall. And I just thought, how cool would it be if I wrote a memoir and my last words were like, I don't know, Jesus, I'm coming home.
Oh, that would be
or something.
That
Like,
would be
how
so
absolutely
cool.
amazing
Yeah.
would that be? Instead of last words, like,
Can we say that?
I'll just, I don't know. We'll see how I feel when I edit.
Technically, we can say whatever we want. I do mark this as not for kids. Not that it's inappropriate or anything, but like when I'm going to post it, I'm just like, I don't know. Just like, I feel like a kid's not gonna want to listen to us ramble for 30 minutes about
No
book
child
tropes
should be
we
on
hate.
Instagram. No child should be on Instagram.
Or
But if-
YouTube. I mean,
yeah.
well, yeah, I was on
Well,
YouTube
yeah.
since I was a child, but I'm just like, let's keep the non-child stuff off of YouTube Kids. Come on, guys,
Yeah,
be better.
facts. Okay. We got like
Yeah.
one more in us.
Yeah, let's go one more each. Oh, I love this one. I'm gonna talk about this because it actually plagues me daily. Eye contact. I am just not an eye contact person. I don't know if it's because I'm like socially anxious or just like an introvert, but like I'm not much of an eye contact person. Like I also like I can't even remember the last time I actually made real eye contact, because I feel like when I try to make eye contact, I'm literally just looking at their eyes and not actually like making, because I'm thinking about it too hard. And then every time I'm like in a conversation with someone, I can't just like look at them. I always have to like, ooh, that's really nice. Look at their shoes, look at the floor,
Right.
back to their face. But I'm never like actually looking them in the eyes. I don't know. Eye contact just feels like such dangerous territory, and I can't even explain it. And then when I like say it and I think about it, I'm like, that just makes it even worse, because now it's at the forefront of my brain, and I now very much can't even more make eye contact. It's horrible. I don't even know what to do about it either. Like, how am I ever supposed to be in a relationship if I can't even make eye contact with people?
No, because sometimes that works, especially for guys. Like, I
Mhm.
find I can't make eye contact, but I remember my sister-in-law saying that, and I don't think she'll mind, but like my brother, who is now her husband,
wow.
was the first guy who she ever liked, who she could actually like look in the eyes. Like, obviously she could
Mhm.
look people in the eyes and look men in the eyes, but not if she like had a crush on them or was dating them even.
Yeah,
She just
for
had
sure.
trouble making eye contact. But with Sam, it was different. And so I'm like, I have hope that I will one day be able to look a guy who I like in the eyes.
I was gonna say, maybe that's like a thing. Like, I'll just know when I meet the one and I can
Yeah.
actually make eye contact with him comfortably. Like,
Yeah,
it's
I'm
so
waiting for
funny
it.
to me because like my sister can make eye contact very comfortably, but she cannot stand silence. I can very much stand silence. If like we're having me and my sister are having a fight, she always gets so mad at me because like we'll be like, this happens a lot when we're walking the dog. We'll like argue about something, and then she just like won't talk to me. And then I was just like, this is not fair. You're comfortable with silence and I'm not. So we just have to talk about this because I can't just walk.
That's
and say
literally me.
nothing.
I'm just like, I can't stand silence.
I can't.
I'd rather you absolutely rail on me and start yelling at me, screaming at me,
Mhm.
anything over just like sitting there and
Mhm.
looking at me.
Like, obviously I don't love like stilted silence, but at the same time
Yeah.
I know it bugs her, so I kind of do it on
Doing
purpose.
it even more.
Yeah, but don't look me in the eyes ever.
Duly noted.
That I'm just kidding, but that's why I have glasses, guys. It actually helps me to not have to make eye contact with people because there's like the buffer of the glass. But yeah, I have my new glasses now also. What do you think? Do I look even more nerdy with them? Or I have been told that I look like more approachable with these ones. Or like nicer.
Yeah.
And I feel like I definitely see it. Like I didn't see it at first. I was like,
Right.
when I first got them, I was like wearing them at the moment. Like, I feel like I look like some little kid who just got their first
Right.
pair of glasses. But then afterwards I like saw myself in the mirror in like some random bathroom. And I was like, wow, I actually almost didn't recognize myself. I look so nice. Like people would actually come up to me and
So
say
nice.
things. Like my other glasses from the beginning, I didn't exactly love them. I thought they made me look like an accountant.
Oh. Oh.
And they were very, very what was the word? Yeah, very severe. So I like these ones better. I also have another pair, but you don't get to see those.
They're
yet.
absolutely fire.
Yes.
Yes.
I've been told that the other ones make me look like a sexy librarian, but I don't know how to respond
Oh.
to
Oh, I'm really glad I don't have to wear glasses.
that. Okay.
Don't pop a balloon in my face. Or chase with a shovel.
Don't even get near my armpits, because I will like yeet you to the moon. Wow, I haven't said that
We're
word in a long
gonna
time.
see who watched our podcast by who was just like staring at our face. They're not gonna be able to stop thinking about them.
Yeah, now people are like always trying to like take my glasses off me, and now they're gonna be trying to touch my
Yes,
armpits
this is,
too.
oh my goodness. This
Think
is
it might be
amazing.
dangerous to post this stuff. I'm gonna go to school and be harassed.
Yes.
All right, but okay, I have an idea. What if we like shout out our favorite listener from every week?
Shout out our favorite listener. Yes,
Okay.
I absolutely love that.
I think I would like to shout out this week Mrs. Gilbert
I was
for
thinking that,
playing
yes!
our podcast in a group of girls on the way to our school's
Yes.
volleyball tournament. Congratulations on doing so well. I'm actually not sure if they got it. I didn't look at the lineup. I was at worship.
Didn't they get second? I thought they got second.
Good job, guys. You did
Yes.
fantastic. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you can hear me better this week. I know last week it was too far. Hopefully
Yes.
this week it's not too close, but even then, just turn down the volume.
Hopefully I'm a little bit quieter this time. because
maybe.
We'll see.
Anyways, took us 3 times to get this video going because my storage is
Yes.
so shot. But you know what? I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and we will see you next Thursday.
This has been Life 17 seasons in on our greatest fears in life.
Get ready to see what we're afraid of next week.
Okay, sweet.